Hello there, friends. Today we've got a rookie card competition between Victor Wembanyama and LeBron James. We're going to discuss what these cards are worth in a PSA 10 grade, as well as what some entrance and exit points might be, and whether or not I want them in my own collection. Let's get on to it. So as you can see, first things first, well, let's compare the cards. Look at this. Classic Wembanyama pose here. Just getting ready for that quick jump shot. Looks like he's almost in practice before a game. So the shimmer, the shine, the silver Prizm part of this is what drives this card, in my opinion, because I do think it's probably the best looking of this version, which we'll talk about down below. I love the LeBron James, though. I just love how goofy it is. I love all the logos everywhere on the bottom. I love the white suit. I think it's a great card. Period. End conversation. So down below, let's take a look at what these cards might be worth. First, let's discuss the Victor Wembanyama. This is 2023 Panini Prizm Draft Picks Silver Prizm, card number 2. It's a rookie card, and it's in PSA 10 grade. So we've got 15 data point sets from cards that were graded out as a PSA 10 grade, as well as their corresponding sales through eBay. Now, on average, these 15 auctions ended at $392.95. That's the average bid price that somebody had to make in order to win an auction. Add $5.40, and you're closer to that $400 all in to have this card show up at your front door in a PSA 10 grade. Now, is that what I think this card is worth? I don't know. Let's take a look at the graph. Well, we have seen a steady incline here, and we've got a massive spike. 801, most recent sale, actually, which this is another reason why when you're in person or at a show, you don't just look at the 3 most recent comps. A lot of sellers will want to do that, but look at how much this one has skewed the sales everywhere else. And so this high peak means that I'm getting nowhere near that average price point because it's certainly going to have a significant impact on the valuation. So not indicative, I think, where the true market is right now for this card. But either way, less than a month ago, it feels like these were selling for $150. Now they've grown into that $400 range just because people are super excited about the card. So $392, nowhere near what I think the value on this card is. $340 is the value that sellers are actually taking home after you take out about 15% in fees. Is that what this card is worth? I'm again going to say no, because this 801 is skewing these numbers so much. So I'm thinking probably green is my max out on this, just because of how skewed it is, as well as the volatility in the market right now. If I can get my hands on that 70% price point, great, I'll do it. However, I would definitely be looking to a quick turn and burn on this card, because I think even that might be high right now with what the market is doing. As you can see, we've got plenty of availability, so it's a pretty liquid card. All of these price points, PSA 10s, happen within the past 7 days or less. So that's a pretty quick moving market, meaning that there's plenty of supply out there, as well as that demand picking and scooping them up at higher and higher price points. Let's see what gets us into the bottom third of sales on this list. That's really where I like to be in general. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're looking at 286.41 is going to get you into that bottom third. So again, right between yellow and green, we're skewed higher on our numbers as far as the 801. So yes, I'm sticking strong at 275 for a personal valuation on this card in this current market. Now, let's take a look at the LeBron James. Now, this one, obviously, significantly higher price point. We're looking at $1522.08 as your average bid price to win this card. And taking a peek down below, we're also seeing a lot more consistency as well. So basically, you could draw a straight line and feel content right around that $1,500 range all day long, no problem. You could, of course, get in those occasional peaks that we're seeing recently at $1,750, but $1,500 looks pretty solid on this one. Speaking of fun, I love the look of this. Look at this. Look at that goofy smile. Who'd have known he'd be like a billionaire and make absolute history in the NBA? Great. Great picture. Great card. Anyways, yes, 1522 is your average bid price. That is probably a good going market rate on eBay. However, again, taking out those fees for the seller, you're looking at 1320 in person at a card show if all things are equal. However, again, you got to get in a little bit lower if you want to make a few extra dollars on this card. So 1065 would be an opening offer. You're going to get laughed at that, but I would love to get my hands on it. I'm thinking yellow is where I personally would like to be in person. That's that 75% price point of P. So 11, we'll call it 1150 would be my goal price. Let's take a look at the bottom third of sales. We're going to sort ascending. Let's sort ascending in this one. Make sure it doesn't change. It doesn't. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're looking at 1265. Gets you in that bottom price point, which means, again, 1150 is probably not going to happen, but it's a worthwhile offer and could give you some opportunity to turn and burn. That also would put you at the lowest, which shows you how consistent this card has been rolling. So don't be surprised if you're looking at 1320 to pick this up in person. Let me know which card you think is a better value card right now. I'm picking LeBron James rookie card. I know this card is going to have staying power. Well, I feel strongly, I should say, that this card is going to have staying power. You can't predict the future, but we do have 20 years worth of greatness from this man, and it would be hard to believe this card really sort of cratering as much as this one possibly can. So again, that volatile market that we're seeing with Wembanyama, pushing things up very high. He's basically just one injury away from seeing a pretty high price point for just a silver Prizm sort of crater as well. So let me know what you think about these price points as well as these valuations and exit points. Take care, friends.